What's up, Everyday Blades? This is one of my favorite knives of all time. The Koenig Mini Goblin. I like it so much I even purchased the original Mini Goblin from Shark Knife Co. Now that one was a little bit small for me. It doesn't have the girth this one has. In my huge hands, it just didn't work, so I ended up selling it. But I love this knife. For as short as it is, I still can easily get a full finger grip on there with my big meat hooks. And I love the way it feels, the way it opens and closes. It's just built so well, and I really love the design. It's got milling lines down the back. This is one of the newer generations. The reason I'm looking back at this knife again, I originally looked at this knife about 3 years ago. I reviewed it, and then I found one at a pawn shop, brand new, in the box, with the green carbon fiber scale on it for a little bit, I think like $300. So I did a pawn shop video on that, pawn shop treasure video on that. But I wanted to go back and talk about this because I sold the ones that I had. Oh, I just noticed that it does have milling. I don't know if you can see that on the front. Gives it a nice little detail. I like to go back when I repurchase a knife that I had before and kind of explain why. And if I bought it again, I really liked it the first time. The prices were getting way up there when I sold mine, and I got a premium for them. That's the only reason I sold them. And I think I needed the money at the time to purchase another knife. At that time, I was buying some really expensive, $3,000 knives and needed the funds to do it. And realized that those knives are just not for me. 1,000 and under is kind of where I like to live. Maybe push the 1,000 a little bit, but not much. The only difference I see in this one and the previous version that I had, this one's a full flat, almost a full flat grind, but it's a flat grind. And the other one's is a contoured grind, hollow grind. I don't know that I have a preference either way. I honestly think I like the flat grind a little bit better. It feels a little bit more beefy. It's not like you're going to be slicing apples with this thing. It's not super utilitarian. But it is absolutely usable, and it's just very, very cool. I don't carry this knife. I won't carry this knife a ton just because I don't want to mess it up. I really, really like this knife. It's going to be in my collection for a long time. Very cool. M390, bright washed, with the pinstripe is what they call it. This one was manufactured in November 13th of 2024. So this is new. Someone just bought this. Love the way they do their back spacer and they put the offsets in it. A little bit of a space there. Really nice pocket clip. Even put heavier pinstriping inside the lock bar cutout. I wish they put the lock bar cutout on the inside, like I always say. It's got extensive milling inside of it. You can see there. Let's look at it against a couple other knives, just in case you're not familiar. And a lot of you may have never handled one of these because I know right now they're not making them, and they rarely ever make these. Compared to how many Ariuses they make, this is a very small fraction. This is the Rat 1, Ontario Rat 1, and Ontario Rat 2. I'm a big fan of Koenig, period. I don't have an Arius. I have purchased, I don't know, maybe 5 Ariuses from pretty much new to users. Even a non-flipper. The shape of the Arius just doesn't appeal to me that much. I don't know, it's the kind of hourglass shape. It just doesn't appeal to me. But the function and the build quality of that knife are unmatched. They're unbelievable. And that's the only thing that attracted me to them. But the actual look of the knife I'm not a big fan of. The look of that knife, I am a huge fan. But if you've ever handled a Koenig Arius, you'll understand the quality of this one and the feel of how it operates. All their stuff runs on bearings, ceramic bearings, and it's just flawless. That's the way they make knives. It's just flawless. Nice. I wasn't even aware that was a 24. I just noticed that. And somebody has outrageously good handwriting that filled that out. Kudos. There it is. Just want to take a look back at it from a couple of years ago and let you guys know it's still one of my favorites of all time. You run across one, scoop it up. Check it out. The Koenig Mini Goblin. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.